What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video. Where in this one, we're just going to have a little bit of a conversation about a team that is a quarterback away. How many times as a fan base have we heard that through the rosters that we've had since Andrew Luck retired? That's what it was for a long time, right? That conversation changed, of course, over time. But when you look back since Andrew Luck retired, it was just consistently quarterback away, quarterback away, quarterback away. Then you get Phillip Rivers in 2021. And that year, that was a year where it looked like we were a quarterback away, right? But even like you go into the playoffs, you play the Bills, you lose 27-24, right? Great game. It could have come out on top on that and could have made a run with Phillip Rivers, but clearly still not completely a quarterback away, right? There was more that needed to be done. And even since then, some really good Colts teams that you could say a quarterback away. Matt Ryan, of course, doesn't work out. And Anthony Richardson, since he's been drafted, hasn't been working out with his injuries and the up and down play. Joe Flacco, up and down play when he came in relief. Gardner Minshew, up and down play when he came in to relieve Anthony Richardson. So quarterback play still a major issue. And just looking at, and I don't remember where this came up, but it was something. I was talking to somebody a few days ago, and I was like, about to say the same cliche, a quarterback away, and I realized that of all the teams you ever think of a team that was a quarterback away, the Colts, this current iteration of the Colts, fits into the mold of literally a quarterback away. If your quarterback doesn't lose you games, he can help win you some games. You're a quarterback away. And in looking at the roster, I just think it is, right? And I'm looking back at old rosters, right? I went and looked back at Peyton Manning, the rosters that he had. Like the first roster he walked into in Denver wasn't a roster that was a quarterback away. But of course, Peyton Manning's incredible. And he went into a good roster, good coaching staff, and was able to have a lot of success early on, right? You look at some of the pieces that he went into. He had Eric Decker, Demaryius Thomas. They brought in Brandon Stokely for him, of course. And then they also, let's see, there's Peyton. It was Jacob Tamme that they brought in. Julius Thomas was a part of that depth chart. They had, Joe Dreesen and Virgil Green as well, right? And then the offensive line. But a really good running back room that he walked into there. Honestly, Willis McGahee, Noshawn Moreno, Ronnie Hillman, Lance Ball. Those being the four out of five running backs on the depth chart in July for this team is crazy. And then, of course, on defense, having Von Miller, Elvis Dumerville, Champ Bailey was there at the time, Tracy Porter, right? This was a team. Mike Adams. They went after it, man, and they tried. Robert Ayers was on that team, Britton Colquitt, Matt Prater, like even the specialists were incredible. So they really went after it, but that's still not just a quarterback away. And they ended up winning a Super Bowl when Manning was able to be a game manager, but not a game changer at that point. But the rest of the team was good enough, specifically the defense. They overcame and won a Super Bowl, but they went to a Super Bowl when they had, the best offense of all time, and they weren't able to win the Super Bowl. So it just shows that even that, not a quarterback away. Tom Brady did walk into quite the situation. Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, Keyshawn Vaughn, Giovanni Bernard. Those four as running backs, and Mike Evans, Scotty Miller, Chris Godwin, Tyler Johnson, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Cameron Bray, O.J. Howard. And then the offensive line, Donovan Smith, Ali Marpet, Ryan Jensen, Alice Kappa, Tristan Wirfs. Like that offense is ridiculous. Like, I just named pretty much everybody on their depth chart when he got there, right? Then you look at the defense. Vita Vea, William Golston, Jason Pierre-Paul, Raheem Nunez-Roches was a depth piece on the defensive line. Devin White, Levante David, Shaq Leonard, or I'm sorry, not Shaq Leonard. Shaq Leonard buried in my mind at linebacker. Shaquille Barrett. They actually had Grant Stewart. I didn't know that Grant Stewart was a Buccaneer at one point, but Grant Stewart is a backup there. Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Sean Murphy Bunning, Jordan Whitehead, Antoine Winfield Jr., and Mike Edwards. Like, this team is ridiculous. So the Buccaneers are definitely in competition for like a team that's really just a quarterback away. That's a ridiculous roster. But I mean, looking at the Colts and looking at what we have, are we as high level as that Buccaneers team? Like, if you're looking at it, honestly, probably not. But I do think with the change on defense, I think we can see a lot of impact players coming from this defense, like you saw from that Buccaneers defense that was so great, right? I mean, you look at the pieces around the quarterback on this team: Jonathan Taylor, Khalil Herbert, DJ Giddens, Tyler Goodson, Michael Pittman Jr., A.D. Mitchell, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, right? And if you wanted to include more depth, you wanted to throw in Ashton Doolin, you could do that. Right, we just drafted Tyler Warren. Hopefully, Jelani Wood stays healthy. Mo Ali Cox, Drew Ogletree. Right, and now that you have what is probably going to be a star at tight end, kind of brings the weight up for that tight end room when you look at how good we are with depth at the tight end position. Then you look at the offensive line, Bernie becoming one of the better left tackles in the league. Quentin Nelson, Tanner Bortolini, who had an up and down rookie year, but plenty of faith in what he's going to be able to do. Matt Gonsalves slotted in at right guard. I have plenty of faith in that. And then Braden Smith, hopefully he can come back, stay healthy, and get back to who Braden Smith used to be on the field, being able to be durable. Then you have Kwity Paye on the defensive line. Grover Stewart, DeForest Buckner, Liatu Latu, JTT. And then, of course, we signed Neville Gallimore. We'll see what happens there. Samson Ebicom coming back from his Achilles injury. Jalen Carlisle, Zaire Franklin, both coming off of offseason surgery. This is, of course, the area where we need help. Jermaine Pratt signs with the Raiders. He's not an option for us. So, going to have to make do with what we have, and going to need these guys coming off these surgeries be able to stay healthy during the season. Right? You also have Segan Alubi, Jalen Jones, Nick Cross, Cam Bynum, Charvarius Ward, Kenny Moore, Juju Brent is as depth, Justin Wally seemingly making impacts in practice. He's a depth piece. Samuel Walmack as a depth piece. Like, I feel really good about the team around the quarterback. Spencer Schrader, what he was able to do as a rookie in his different spots and what he had to do. Feel good about having him. Of course, Rigo. Feel good about having him and Luke Rhodes. So, everything around the quarterback seemingly good. So, really, again, just we're in a situation where we are a quarterback away, I feel like, from, no, I'm not saying winning a Super Bowl, but really competing. So, this situation where, this is why I like that there's competition. You're bringing in somebody who's been a starter in the NFL, somebody who's played a lot of football. Anthony, of course, has not, and he's had injury issues. So with the way things continue to look for Anthony, Daniel Jones could easily rise up and take the spot, but having the competition makes the competition level rise up, and that's really what, as a fan, that's what I want is for somebody to come out and really win the job. I don't want somebody to be in training camp and preseason they lose the job. I want a guy to go take the job, go win the job. So undeniable in his chemistry with the team and his command of the offense and how he can operate it, that they say, okay, this guy's going to win us football games, right? You got to have a quarterback that doesn't lose you games. The quarterback can't lose us games. With the rest of the roster the way it is, we'll win games. If the quarterback doesn't lose us games, if the quarterback, whoever it is, don't turn the ball over. Make sure, just like, and it seems so simple, but it was something Bill Belichick said when he was on The Pivot, right? The podcast with Ryan Clark, and talking about how Tom Brady, one of the great things about Tom Brady was that he just didn't take negative plays, and that just seems so simple, right? You, as a quarterback, you know the offense. You're supposed to be studying the defense, so you should know what's going to happen. So checking into a run, checking into the right pass play. Of course, sometimes you're going to make mistakes, and the defense is going to win some of those battles. But at the end of the day, Tom Brady was so great because Tom Brady just knew what he was supposed to do. So you just want a quarterback to come in and know what he's supposed to do. And with the coaching staff, Shane Steichen being as laser focused and dialed in on it as he is, I think he can really help the quarterbacks be dialed in on it. And now it's just about getting consistency from the quarterbacks on the field, getting consistency from a quarterback that is consistently available. That's really where we're at. Quarterback has got to stay on the field and help win us some games. The quarterback can't lose us games. That's the difference. We're quarterback away from being one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. I believe that. Going through the roster here, I've gone through it so many times. And if we can get consistent quarterback play from a quarterback, dude, we're going to be a problem. So whoever wins the competition at this point, I almost don't even care, right? Like there was, of course, I would like Anthony to win it. He would be the person I would want to bet on to be able to win it. But I just want the team to win. So whatever's got to happen for that to happen, I'm with it. All right. So you let me know your thoughts on this situation down in the comment section. Do you think we are a quarterback playing good football away from being able to be a contender in this league with the roster that we have? You let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys and your opinion on this matter. And of course, if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you continue to get notified anytime we drop any content on this channel. Of course, appreciate you stopping by for another video. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.